timing எப்படி போகுது? இப்போ டைம் இஸ் 11 o'clock now. So 12:15. Hare Krishna. Om Jnana-timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupaha Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guruho Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajata Sahagana Raghunathanitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Dalita Shri Vishakhanvitam Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Vidinamine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshakarine Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gaurabhise Namaha He Krishna Raghunath Sindhu Dinabandhu Janapade Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaste Tapta Kanchana Gaurani Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Harinye Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaurabhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So we just recently celebrated the Narasimha Chaturdashi event. So in memory of that, now we are continuing the celebration by discussing the wonderful pastimes of Lord Narasimha Dev. So here we are going to discuss on the 7th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, especially on the 5th chapter. But before we get into that, there is a nice glorification that is offered in terms of when there is a question that is asked about the Supreme Lord. So then, like Shukadeva Goswami is actually appreciating that particular question. He's telling, Sadhu Prishtam Maharaja, Haresh Charitam Adbhutam, Yat Bhagavatam Mahatmyam, Bhagavad Bhakti Vardhanam. So, here, the meaning is, the great sage Shukadeva Goswami, he said, My dear king, you have put before me an excellent question. Discourses concerning the activities of the Lord, in which the glories of his devotees are also found, are extremely pleasing to the devotees. Such wonderful topics always counteract the miseries of materialistic ways of life, and therefore great sages like Narada always speak upon Srimad Bhagavatam. Because it gives the facility to hear and chant about the wonderful activities of the Lord. Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto Srila Vyasadeva and then begin describing the topics concerning the activities of Lord Hari. So here in this nice introduction that is given, we will discuss about the question and the further answers also. So, but amazing thing that is there is questions concerning the topics of Krishna consciousness. It brings about the description of the Lord, description of the activities of the Lord, and which also contains predominantly the activities of his devotees also. So in the seventh canto, all of us know, for those who don't know, you see, it is primarily the Lord Narasimha's pastime, is described in the seventh canto. And in that, if you see, only few chapters, Lord Narasimha actually comes. The rest of the chapters, who is the hero? Prahlad, obviously. So today also we are going to discuss about, Prahlad Maharaj, primarily, so which also will bring about the glory of the Supreme Lord. So now this seventh canto actually, it starts with a question by Parikshit Maharaj that he asks that why is the Supreme Lord, he takes sides and then he's supposed to be like Samoham Sarvabhuteshu, so he's supposed to be like equal to everybody, but then he seems to be taking sides of people. Why is he doing that? And that too not for any spiritual reason. For material reasons also he is taking sides. So what is the material reason? So in the previous cantos, this particular, this one is discussed that sometimes the demons, they occupy the heavenly kingdom and they throw away the devatas and they occupy the heaven. So and then the devatas go and worship the Supreme Lord, and the Lord comes and fights on behalf of the devatas and he kills the demons. So why is the Lord doing this? Why is he getting involved in some family property matter? No, he's supposed to be spiritual. He's a supreme spiritual entity. No, why is he getting involved in some material dealings? No, so these are all questions that is put by Parikshit Maharaj. Very pertinent questions. That Lord is supposed to be all spiritual. We know that Lord never comes under the material modes of nature. He never comes under the material illusion. So, and this my property, my wealth, and these are my friends, these are my enemies. These are all material conceptions. So on the spiritual plane, even a devotee doesn't have such conceptions. Why is Lord having such conceptions? So it seems like the Lord has been affected by the material modes of nature, which is like a very big acquisition on the Lord. So and then also he is taking sides. Why is he taking sides? Why is he favoring somebody? Why is he killing somebody? So these all things the Lord should not do. So then Shukadeva Goswami appreciates the question, and you have asked a nice question. So it is not that Lord is taking Lord is anyway partial, in any way. So the Lord is impartial to all the living entities, and he mentions this particular aspect that it is Lord is like all the time he's looking for how to purify the living entity and how to take the living entity back to Godhead. So now, if the devatas go and worship the Lord, saying, "No, we lost our heavenly kingdom," and then our brothers, demons also brothers, demons and devatas Asura and Sura, both of them are brothers. How? Son of Diti and son of Aditi. So son of Diti are called Daityas or the demons, and the son of Aditi are called Adityas or the Devatas. So it's a family property matter. So it is going on since then. So what to speak, even the modern day in the courts, if you see, No, everywhere like more than 60-70% of the cases will be like family cases only. Property matters and things like that. So here also something of that nature is happening. And so somebody is going and worshipping the Lord that, no, we lost our property. No, please, no, get us back. And somebody is thinking like Vishnu is our enemy and they wants to fight. So Lord takes advantage in both the cases. No, somebody wants to fight on their behalf. So the Lord goes and gives association to them and purifies them. And somebody wants to fight with the Lord, he fights with them and purifies them. So ultimately, he is only purifying every living entity. He is equal to everybody. No, Shukadeva Goswami establishes in that way. So later on, he also, he actually covers quite a bit in detail about this aspect of how the Lord is the master of the modes of nature. He never comes under the control of modes of nature. No, he is the master of modes of nature. And seemingly, like some activities of the Lord may arise a question. So now, like devotee, Parikshit Maharaj is putting the question in such a way that Lord cannot be impartial. No, like Lord cannot be partial. No, is it not? It is not possible. But to me, it appears like he is partial. Please clarify. No, how is he partial? No, how is he impartial? So he is asking question of that nature. So in short while, Hiranyakashipu also will get the same kind of a doubt, but he will deal with the doubt in a different way. So, but anyways, like this question when it comes, so then Shukadeva Goswami describes a pastime of Shishupal, blaspheming Krishna in the like open assembly. So then when Shishupal is blaspheming, so then Krishna leaves the Sudarshan Chakra and then Shishupal is killed and Shishupal's Atma enters into the body of Krishna. No, that means it is equivalent to liberation. No, like so like one of the names of the Lord is also Vaikuntha. So like entering into the body of the Lord, entering into the spiritual world, both are one and the same. It's like then when Yudhishthir Maharaj was there in the audience and he got completely disturbed. So like we are doing so much of sadhana and things like that, and still we are doubtful whether we'll get liberation or not. And this guy, like, he was blaspheming Krishna all the time, and he got liberation. How is it possible? So like he was so much in disturbance. And then Narad Muni was there in the in the Rajya Sabha, and then he inquired from Narad Muni, Yudhishthira Maharaj, please explain this scenario. How is it possible? So then, Narad Muni explains that if anybody intensely focuses upon Krishna, so this also comes in the first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. Akama sarva kamo moksha kama udarati tivrena bhakti yogena ejeta purusham param. Right? So like, if somebody intensely focuses upon Krishna, so then he will get, he will get purified and he will actually, get to the spiritual abode. That is what Narad Muni actually mentions. And he gives the example, like if you touch the fire lovingly or if you touch the fire with hatred, what will the fire do? It will burn. Its nature is to burn, it will burn. So in the same way, like anybody approaches in any way, but if they have to approach Tivrena Bhakti Yogena, Akama Sarva Kama, Moksha Kama Udarati, Tivrena Bhakti Yogena. So that is very important. Very intensely, if somebody approaches Krishna, so purification is guaranteed. He will become purified and ultimate success actually comes. So, but then as sadhakas, we are expected to do devotional service favorably. No, we should not make a sadhana program. Today onwards, I will think Lord as my enemy. And I will do a sadhana like that, So that is not encouraged, So, like, even if you become 1% lesser than intense enemy of Krishna, you will have to go to hell. So that is very dangerous proposition. So like, so it is better to do favorable devotional service. So then, in that way, the description actually comes of the Shishupal's history actually comes. In the Shishupal's history, so he mentions that this is eternal associates of the Lord, Jay and Vijay. They actually came down to this world, and then they took the forms of Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha. And when this and then further in their life, they became Shishupal and Dantavakra. So all these things description were given. So then Yudhishthira Maharaj asks, how is the residence of Vaikuntha they can fall to this mortal world. So what happened? Who had the power to curse such great personalities? So all these descriptions were asked. So in the third canto itself, the whole story is already explained about how Jay and Vijay fell to this material world, and then the pastime of Hiranyaksha is already covered in the third canto. So because of which, like here Shukadeva Goswami is making it short, and then he's coming to the pastime of like Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyakashipu and Prahlad's pastime actually comes about in the this one. And like there also he mentions that he became a demon, and then he tortured his own son and things like that and all. So then Parikshit Maharaj became very eager. So who is that father who could torture? No, and that too it is mentioned as well-behaved son. No, so like who would torture a well-behaved son? So if the if the son is a very notorious guy, so then we can imagine like no, he is beating him up and things like that and all. So it is mentioned that no, the son was a well-behaved person, but then still the father was quite angry upon such a son. So then the whole description of this pastime actually came. So just before we start this pastime, so we will discuss a little bit about the Narasimha prayers, or maybe towards the end we will do. So we will end it with Narasimha, this one. So that will be nice. So now, like with that, the description about Hiranyakashipu starts. So like in the pastime of this one, he mentions that how Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha, they become super powerful personalities, and then they got different kinds of boons from the devatas, and they become invincible, like completely, like nobody was there to actually kill them. And one point in time, Hiranyaksha was killed by the Supreme Lord himself in the form of a this one boar, in the form of Varaha. So when this information, Hiranyakashipu got, so he told that, you see, like the Supreme Lord Vishnu, he knew that the Supreme Lord is Vishnu. So like Supreme Lord Vishnu is supposed to be impartial, and now like because the devatas prayed to him, so he took the side of the devatas and he killed my brother. No, that means he has become partial. That means he has come into the clutches of three modes of nature. That means no, I can fight with him and I can kill him. He is no more God. No, so God has fallen from his position. The same doubt Parikshit also got. No, but he asked his spiritual master, and it seems like the Lord is partial. No, like please clarify. How to understand this scenario. But Hiranyakashipu concluded, the Lord is partial only, and he has come into the modes of material nature, and now he is no more God, and I can kill him. No, and his plan for killing the Lord was really amazing. Now, what did he do? So he one side he sent his soldiers. You see, like how is this Vishnu becoming powerful? How does Vishnu become powerful? Because all the people in the world, they offer yajna, and this Vishnu and the devatas, they become powerful through the yajna. So you people go and kill all the brahmanas who are performing yajna, and then for yajna, you require milk and things like that. So kill all the cows, and this one for performance of yajna, you need some fruits, flowers, and things like that. So all the auspicious trees, which bear nice fruits and flowers, destroy them. By this thing, you people will help me in weakening the power of Vishnu, and I will go and battle with Vishnu. It's like nice plan. So it is a Vedic demon. He knew the whole process. So like in the Vedic system, in the Bhagavad Gita third chapter, Krishna mentions that when he created this world, he created an economic system. So we created our own economic system. So that is like probably like these days, the system is that you have to go to school and college, study, and then you have to find a job and you have to earn money. That's how the economic system that we have devised. So, but then Krishna has given an economic system, which is a global economic system. So, which is like if you want anything, so you should perform yajna to satisfy Vishnu. And when you perform that, the devatas will get their share and they will become nourished nicely. And when the devatas are nicely nourished, whatever you desire, so they will fulfill. So he made a triangular system. So like you perform yajna, and Supreme Lord will become pleased, and devatas will become pleased, and whatever you desire, they will supply. That is the system that was there. In fact, in Bhagavad Gita also, like Krishna mentions, Annat Bhavanti Bhutani. So like living entities live because of food grains, and Parjanya Anna Sambhavat, because of rains, food grains are produced. And then Yajnat Bhavati Parjanya. So like by performance of Yajna, you will get rains, and then Yajna Karma Samudbhava. So like whatever activities you do, it should culminate in Yajna. No? So that is the this one Vedic version of economy. So that is why sages used to perform in the past, like like all the even the rich kings, they used to facilitate a lot of yajnas, to perform. So this was the economic system. This is the basic economic system. Right. So in this way, like the natural resources were kept on, and the economy was kept on, and things like that. So now Hiranyakashipu knew all this system, and Hiranyakashipu knew that Supreme Lord is Vishnu. And now, if I have to conquer, I have to devise a plan according to that. He's a very Shastric demon. He was like, of course, Hiranyakashipu was a Brahmana. Na? So Kashyapa's son, is a Brahmana. He was like well read in the Vedic scriptures. So and so, and also like before devising all this plan, so when Hiranyaksha's death was heard, so Hiranyakashipu gave a very nice discourse on second chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So like he told his relatives who were crying, his mother Diti and his sister-in-law and all these people were so much in grief, that this Hiranyaksha is killed. So then Hiranyakashipu told, you see, like, you should not worry for this temporary loss of body. So just like if you go to a hotel and four people will come and sit in a table, and then they all have their they all order their menu and they have their food, and after the meal is finished, everybody will go in their own directions. In the same way, like different souls come together as a family, and after some time they all depart and go in different directions. You should not worry for a person who has dead and passed away. Like you should not grieve in this way. And then he mentions that you see, like this is not an ordinary person who's died. Like he's a great hero. He is not like killed when he was running away from the battlefield, showing his back. He was facing the opponent face to face. And who was the opponent? The opponent was Vishnu himself. Now this is like a very glorious this one. So he has had a very, very great death of a hero. So you should all be very like jubilant of such a great death of our family member. So like it is in the Vedic scriptures, it is mentioned a person who performs tapasya and then he gives up his body, and a person who fights a battle and gives up his body in the battlefield, still fighting. So such death is considered to be very glorious, and their destination is considered to be like very amazing destination they are going to get. So like they will attain great deal of advancement materially, but they will attain a great deal of advancement. So in this way, like you should not lament for a death of a great hero. So here a very important question comes. So like here is a person who's speaking on. If you see those instructions which Hiranyakashipu gives to his family members, and if you compare the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita, it is almost the same. Like you cannot find any difference. So this raises a question that it seems like like demons also speak on Bhagavad Gita. So then like demons also can speak on Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. So then what's the difference between demons and devotees? It's an important question. Now, what's the difference between demons and devotees? No, like he convinced all the people. Everybody, all the family members got convinced and they stopped crying. Acha transformation leke aaya tha. Huh? They don't surrender to Krishna. Okay, nice point. They don't keep the Lord in the center. They are the Lord. So they use the scriptures to get their job done. So that is this one of a demon. Manipulating the scripture not to get their job done. So a devotee actually reads the scripture to find how can I please the Supreme Lord. So a demon reads the scripture, how can I get my job done? So can I get approval of my whatever I'm desiring? Can I get approval from the scripture? So then that is the thought process of a demon. And devotee means like he is looking at scripture and asking the scripture, how can I please the Lord? Please give me some information, in a way how I can please the Supreme Lord. So for him, pleasing the Supreme Lord is the central point, and for a demon, getting his job done is the central point, right? So in this way, like Hiranyakashipu was doing lot of atrocities, and then I'm just summarized 2-3 chapters in a small way, and then Hiranyakashipu also gets a very wonderful son. In fact, when Devatas, so they were tormented by Hiranyakashipu. So So all of them, they went to Vishnu and prayed to him. And when Vishnu appeared to them, and Vishnu told, see, it is very difficult to kill this demon, because he has already got many boons from like great personalities like Lord Brahma, and to nullify those boons, it is not very good, because a higher authority, an authority, whom I have appointed, he has given some boons. Like it is not very fair that I nullify that and I kill this demon. It is not proper. So what will happen is, no, my devotee will appear as his son, and when he tortures my devotee, so at that time, all his punya, all his tapobal, all his good credits that he has acquired, all of them will be destroyed. When all his punya is destroyed, so then I can go and kill this demon. So that is a nice plan that the Lord has devised. And also, like for the Lord, nothing is difficult. If he wants, he can kill a demon just like that. So, but then he has a master plan. He has so many things to achieve in one shot. So, like the Lord actually makes this plan, and Prahlad is planned where he is planted in the house of Hiranyakashipu. And many other descriptions are there, but we will come to this point of the description of the glories of Prahlad Maharaj. So now Prahlad was a small boy, and he was supposed to be admitted in the Gurukul, and he was admitted in the school of Shanda and Amarka, the sons of like Shukracharya. Shukracharya was a priest of the demons at that point in time. So then, when he was admitted in the school, so the topics of the subject matter was discussed or taught in the school were like politics, economics, and various different subjects, where to see somebody as a friend and somebody as an enemy. So you need to know like who is your favorite guy and who will favor you and who will not favor you. And the person who favors you, you have to take care of them, and the person who doesn't favor you, you have to like subjugate them and things like that and all. So various different political diplomacies were taught. So, but Prahlad was already very educated, right in the womb of his mother. So Prahlad was educated by Narad Muni, and then he was like quite advanced in knowledge. So like here, what do we mean by the this one word knowledge? So knowledge means seeing things in clarity. Just now we have the this one daytime sun is there. So you see outside, like everything is visible. Like trees are visible, shed is visible, all the colors are visible. Everything is nicely visible. If the light is not there, then what will happen? Nothing. You will not be able to see anything, right? So in the same way, like when the knowledge about the Supreme Lord, if a living entity gets the knowledge about the Supreme Lord, everything becomes clarified for him, and then he becomes quite knowledgeable. That is what is in the proper sense considered to be knowledge. So knowledge means seeing things in clarity, seeing things in connection with the Supreme Lord. If somebody is seeing things detached from the Supreme Lord, oh, this person is different, that person is different, and this person can potentially harm me and things like that and all. So then that means it is illusion. So knowledge means what? Prahlad Maharaj was in knowledge. So everything that exists is part and parcel of Krishna. So even though my father may be a great demon, even though he may be threatening me to kill, so but he is also part and parcel of Krishna, and Krishna is my friend. How can anybody do any harm to me? So he was he was not able to see anybody as an enemy, because everybody is part and parcel of Krishna, and Krishna is like my very dear friend, Suhrudam Sarvabhutana. So like how can he see anybody as enemy and friend? So Prahlad Maharaj could not able to conceive of such a this one. Like what is these guys not talking about? Like somebody's enemy, somebody's friend, and you have to deal with them in this way and things like that. So, but then Prahlad was a very obedient boy. So the teachers would teach, and whatever they teach, like they would ask, please repeat whatever we have taught, and Prahlad would repeat very nicely. And teachers thought, like, no, this is amazing. So this boy has studied everything very well. And now, if we go take this boy and present in the front of the king, and the king will become very happy, and he will award us so many different wonderful things. And they made a plan, and they took Prahlad to Hiranyakashipu, and they displayed, now you ask any question you want. We have trained your son so nicely. And Hiranyakashipu asks the wrong question out of syllabus. What is the wrong question? He asked, what is the best thing? No, in the school, if he had told, still he would have repeated nicely. what is the best of all things that you have learned from your spiritual masters? No? So like, this is a very generic question, very broad question. And Prahlad Maharaj always know that bhakti is the best of the things, and he naturally spoke about bhakti, and so like here, and that too, like here he speaks the first time when Hiranyakashipu asks, Prahlad Maharaj speaks bhakti in a form that is suitable for his father. What is he selling? That tat sadhu manye suravarya dehina sada samudvigna dhyam asatgrahat hitvatma patam graham andapukam kupam balam dato yat arimashriyate. So he tells that, no, father, it has already become too much. No, you have done so much sense gratification sitting in the home. So now you go to the forest. No, you retire, you go to the forest, at least now you do some bhajan. No, Hari Bhakti karo. No. And then Hiranyakashipu was like, startled. And but then now, he's just thinking he's a small boy. Maybe somebody has spoiled his head. And then he tells to his teachers, see, like, children, you should take care of the children in the school. It looks like, some devotee has come in, this one, what is that, disguise, and he has did some book distribution or some preaching there. So like, be careful. Don't allow these tilak wala people. Even if they don't wear a tilak and come, please examine them carefully. They are not bringing some Bhagavad Gita or something like that. Ensure that this kind of, like, dimag kharab nahi karna chahiye bachcho ka. So he was like very, very this one about that. And then, so then the teachers took the Prahlad back to school, and then they very nicely asked the Prahlad, "Oh Prahlad, you're such a nice boy. You're the greatest amongst your family. Like you see, like all the other children, they are also studying in the school. They are not speaking in a deviant way. You are speaking like, kisne tumhara dimag kharab kiya, and things like that. So they are asking all these questions very nicely, and then Prahlad is answering. First, he is repairing the question. You see, like. You are telling that I have become spoiled, I have become deviant. My intelligence has got spoiled. But actually speaking, you are saying friends, enemies, and things like that and all. So, like you are telling that Vishnu is our enemy, and Vishnu has killed my mama, and because of that he is our family enemy, and things like that. So, and we should not worship him and things like that and all. So, this conception of friends and enemy is like that is what is spoiled intelligence. First of all, you don't even know how to ask a question. So first you correct your question, then after that I'll answer. So it is, he mentions that he like, no, I am not deviant. No, I am going in the right path. No, this is what the scriptures talk about. This is what the great sadhus talk about, to worship Vishnu. And Vishnu is the ultimate personality. So I am worshipping him. And so the whole point, what is the task of this, what these teachers want to achieve in asking this question? Which devotee came and spoiled your head? That is the question. That is there. So, but then, like, Prahlad Maharaj, first is focusing on this one. My head is not spoiled, your head is spoiled, first of all. So, like, then I am not deviant. I am going in the right path. So, then after that, he comes to the answer. Okay. So, now, like, after rectifying the question, he tries to answer the question. Now, he answers in such a way, you see that like it is not that easy to get the Krishna Bhakti. And it is not that, I want to be deviant in this particular way. Right? See, I am trying my best to follow your instructions. So, but then, so I'm trying to follow your instructions, but I have a problem. What is the problem? Yatha brahmayati ayo brahman swayam akarsha sannido patame vidyate chetas chakrapani redrichaya. So, like you see, just like a iron particle, kept in the vicinity of a magnet, it automatically gets attracted. So, in the same way, like I am also getting attracted. So, the translation it's very nice. Oh, Brahmana teachers, as the iron attracted by a magnet stone moves automatically towards the magnet, my consciousness, having been changed by his will, is attracted by Lord Vishnu, who carries a disc in his hand. Thus, I have no independence. You see, like, it's like if you ask a person who is having fever, why you have fever? Give up this temperature. What will he say? Like, I don't have the freedom to give up this temperature. So in the same way, Prahlad Maharaj is telling, you see that I want to follow your instruction, but what to do? My mind is naturally attracted to Krishna. So something like our devotees also tell, Prabhuji, I want to chant, no, but what to do? Like, no, I'm not able to chant. So, like, no, Prahlad is telling the same thing. No, you are telling me to stop chanting. I'm trying to stop chanting, but I'm not able to do. So we have a problem, and Prahlad has a different problem. And so, like in this way, he mentions, and then the teachers become very angry. No, he's this guy is become too intelligent, and he's telling like, no, his intelligence is not spoiled, our intelligence is spoiled, and then he's telling he's not deviant, and he's justifying his Vishnu worship. And if we ask which devotee actually came and preached to you, and he's not telling the devotee's name, he's telling like, no, Vishnu came and Vishnu did this and things like that. This is like over intelligent guy. No, this guy has to be beaten up now. So like, no, they call for the stick, and then they try to threaten Prahlad in various ways. And after that, no, they again start teaching Prahlad, no, about economics, politics, and Rajniti, Kutaniti, and all these, different things. So they, try to teach Prahlad, and because he's supposed to be the next emperor, no, if at all Hiranyakashipu dies, so and he dies also, and Prahlad becomes the emperor. So like, they teach all these things very nicely, and then again they see that this boy has become very nice in understanding everything. No, he is explaining everything nicely. So whenever the teachers tell that, no, what have you taught? No, please repeat, and he would repeat it so nicely. And then again, so they take Prahlad back to the father, and this time, like it is described that Thayadu, the mother of Prahlad, she gives a nice bath to Prahlad, and then she prepares the boy very nicely, nicely decorated and things like that. And then the boy is presented before the father again, and the boy actually goes and falls on the father's feet. He knows the father is a demon and I am a devotee, but still, like in the Vedic system, the Swadharma is like very, very important. A son's duty is to give respect to the father. So that is like, he is following his Swadharma, even though my father may be a first class demon, he's a first class rogue, but still my duty is to offer respect to the father. And if he tells like, don't worship Vishnu, that time, Prahlad is not following. No, how is it possible? Like, it is a fake respect that he is giving. No, he is giving proper respect. No, what respect he is giving? The Vedic system is whatever my superiors tell. No, if it is in line with the Vedic scriptures, then I must respectfully follow that. No, so that he is like nicely following. That is a Vedic injunction. So if my superiors tell something away from the Vedic injunctions, then I should respectfully tell, no, sorry, I cannot follow. No, like Bali Maharaj did, to Sukracharya. Sukracharya told, this is Vishnu and you should not surrender to him. And Bali Maharaj told, sorry, my Guru Maharaj, I cannot follow this instruction. So, like scriptures tell that I should surrender to Supreme Lord, and like you are telling not, I cannot follow this. So this is very clear. The Vedic system also teaches how to deal with imperfect authorities. So like here Prahlad Maharaj is displaying how to deal with an imperfect authority. The father is a demon, but still he is offering no respects to him. Still he is following whatever other ways, like the father would say, like now you eat, now you go to the school, all these things you would nicely follow. So, but then when he would say, like you should not worship Vishnu, he would say, sorry, this I cannot follow. Rest everything I'll follow. So that is something like very important. So that is why, like we also give a lot of importance for studying of scriptures. We should, like all devotees should be nicely trained in studying the scriptures, and scriptures are the central point, and the spiritual master helps a disciple to follow the scriptures, right? So here, Hiranyakashipu is also in the position of a spiritual master. Father is a natural spiritual master of the children. And like Prahlad Maharaj is offering his respects. He is nicely like offering obeisances. And then whenever somebody falls at your feet, how will you feel? You feel a lot of compassion towards that person. You feel like blessing that person. And Hiranyakashipu took the boy, smelt his head, and then he placed the boy in the lap, and then he was crying, tears of love towards his son. All these things was very nice. So in the scriptures, it is also mentioned that good qualities that are seen in non-devotees, that should not be taken very seriously. Why it should not be taken very seriously? So it is mentioned, Yashasti Bhaktir Bhagavati Akinchana Sarver Gunas Tatra Samasate Sura Harabhaktasya Kuto Mahatpuna Manorate Nasati Davato Bahi. So like this shloka says a devotee who perfects his practice of devotion, not a practicing devotee, who comes to the stage of Bhava Bhakti. So like very advanced stage of bhakti, all the good qualities will automatically manifest in the body of the devotee. But on the same time, hara vabhaktasya kuto mahatguna. That means what is the good quality that is there in a non-devotee, a person who is not devotee of Lord Vishnu? So this is a very heavy statement. Like we find in this world so many people who are good, who are doing very good activities, and they are not devotees of the Lord. So how can we accept this statement that like a person who's not devotee of the Lord, he doesn't have any good quality? Can we accept this statement? Of course, it's scriptural statement we should accept, but how to accept? How to accept the statement that non-devotees don't have any good qualities, where we practically see many non-devotees have very good qualities. Yeah, so these good qualities are born out of the contact of mode of goodness, right? So the material modes of nature works like this. Now, if you go to an infected area and you will get infected by the like disease, like corona infection was there, and different kinds of infections were. Now recently cholera was there, and if you go to an infected area and if you come in contact with infected things, you will become infected with that disease, right? So you don't have a choice. Like you like if you come in contact, right now if somebody is displaying some good quality, it just means that they have come in contact with mode of goodness. What if they come in contact with mode of passion and mode of ignorance? Gone. No, again their good qualities will vanish. So but then the good qualities that will come out of the maturity of devotional service, the good qualities that are born out of bhakti, those will not get destroyed like that. They will be permanent good qualities. So that is why this one is there. So even in Bhagavad Gita also we see that this body is considered to be non-existent. So, but we can say like, no, this body is existing. Now I'm working through this body in so many different ways. So why it is called as non-existent? Because it keeps on changing. One point in time this body will die also. But the soul is existent because it never has any change and it never has any death. No, that is why the soul is considered to be existent and the body is considered to be non-existent. So that is why the good qualities of the non-devotees, even though it may be there currently at this point in time, it cannot be considered existent, though it is considered to be non-existent because it is prone to change. Any point in time, he again comes in contact with some lower modes, his good qualities will vanish. So one time I'd been to one of my relatives' home, and there was a TV serial, that was going on, and two personalities were abusing each other like anything, and half an hour it was going on. And I told my relative, like, no, what are you exposing yourself to? No, this is like you're just like seeing two people, fighting tooth and nail. And so then, like my relative told that, no, it's just an entertainment. How will it affect me? So then, so the point is like you don't have a choice whether it should get affected or not. You get exposed to this infection of this very lower modes of abusing each other and things like that. You have to become affected by that. You don't have a choice that I will watch this and I will not become affected by that. So you have only a choice of association. And if you associate with lower things, you will become like that. You are what you associate with. So in this way, like the good quality of Hiranyakashipu, his love and affection to his son, and all these nice things, they should not be taken very seriously. In a short while, you will see that Hiranyakashipu will order that this Prahlad should be killed. So that is the nature of this demon, right? So we should not take the demon's good qualities very seriously. Okay. So then we should not take devotees' bad qualities very seriously, and we should not take demons' good qualities very seriously, because both of them will vanish in no matter of time. Right? So, and then this time again, Hiranyakashipu asked the same wrong question. What is the best of all things that you have learned? And Prahlad Maharaj is a devotee. He knows like best of the things is Vishnu Bhakti. And then he mentions this very wonderful and like a very celebrated shloka. So please repeat after me. Shri Prahlad Uvacha Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Pada Sevanam Archanam Vandanam Dasyam Sakyam Atmanivedanam Iti Pumsarpita Vishnu Bhaktischen Navalakshana Kriyeta Bhagavatyadda Tanmanye Dhitamuttamam So he mentions this Navavida Bhakti, Shravanam, Kirtanam, no Smaranam, Pada Sevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, and Atma Nivedanam. And he mentions that iti pumsa arpita Vishnu. So like these things, if a human being, pumsa means like a human, no, like so if it is offered by a devotee of the Lord, Pumsarpita is devotee of the Lord. If it is offered to Vishnu, so then, and this is the Bhakti chair Navalakshanas, this 9 different types of Bhakti that can be performed. And if this is offered by a devotee to Vishnu and create a Bhagavad Yagda in single pointed focus in doing this, so Tanmanye Dita Muttamam. So that is like really very amazing. No? So like Prahlad, I'll read the translation. Prahlad Maharaj said, hearing and chanting about transcendental holy name, form, qualities, paraphernalia, and pastimes of Lord Vishnu, remembering them. So that means Nama, Rupa, Guna, Leela of the Lord. We should hear about that and we should speak about that. And then remembering them, and then serving the lotus feet of the Lord, offering the Lord respectful worship with 16 types of paraphernalia, so which is called as the Shodasha Upachar, that is a way of deity worship, and offering prayers to the Lord, becoming his servant, considering the Lord one's best friend, and surrendering everything unto him. In other words, serving him with his body, mind, and words. These 9 processes are accepted as pure devotional service. One who has dedicated his life to service of Krishna through these 9 methods should be understood to be the most learned person, for he has acquired complete knowledge. Right? So this is what Prahlad Maharaj is actually mentioning. And there is a nice summary of summary understanding of this. Srila Prabhupada writes in the purport. He gives the this one of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur's commentary on this. So he mentions Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur gives the following explanation in his Tahya. So the word Shravana refers to giving oral reception to the holy name and descriptions of Lord's form, qualities, entourage, and pastimes. That is Nama, Rupa, Guna, Leela of the Lord, as explained in the Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita and similar authorized scriptures. It is not that we should concoct our own glories of the Lord. Whatever is given in authorized scriptures, we should discuss those things, and we should hear that, and we should speak that. After orally receiving such messages, one should memorize them and memorize these vibrations and repeat them. That is called Kirtanam. And Smaranam means trying to understand more and more about the Supreme Lord. Getting more deeper into understanding of the Supreme Lord is Smaranam. And then Pada Sevanam means engaging oneself in serving the lotus feet of the Lord according to the time and circumstances. So now we do various different services like cleaning the temple hall, putting the mats, serving prasadam, and various things. These all come under the category of Pada Sevanam, right? And then so Archanam means worshipping Lord Vishnu as one does in the temple. And Vandanam means 2 things are there in Vandanam. What are the 2 things? Offering of prayers, offering of obeisances. These are the 2 things. Vandanam means offering respectful obeisances. Manmana bhavan matto madhyajimam namaskuru. Vandanam means namaskuru, offering obeisances or offering prayers. Thinking oneself to be Nitya Krishna Das, everlastingly a servant of Krishna, is called Dasyam. And Sakyam means, Sakyam means friendship. How will we do this sadhana of being friend of Krishna? Huh? No. How will we do that? What can we do to express ourselves as a friend of Krishna? Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur gives a very amazing question. Before that, I would like to hear from you all. What should we do? Be compassionate to others. Yeah, be compassionate to others. Very nice. So here, Krishna, it is mentioned, Sakya means being a well-wisher of Krishna. Krishna wants everyone to surrender unto him because everyone is constitutionally his servant. Therefore, as a sincere friend of Krishna, one should preach this philosophy, requesting everyone to surrender unto Krishna. Atma Nivedanam means offering Krishna everything, including one's body, mind, and intelligence, and whatever one may possess. So this is the amazing description. So this particular shloka has 10 or 11 pages of purport. It's a huge purport that is given. So devotees can take time and study them, and also I think the series is also going on. No. So maybe sometime the series can be taken. So like each one of them, we can discuss in detail, each one of these 9 angas of bhakti. So now, in this purport, Srila Prabhupada also gives who are those personalities who have perfected their lives by performing each one of these angas. So that is a nice shloka that is Prabhupada is citing from Rupa Goswami. He tells, Shri Vishnu Shravane Parikshit Abhavat Vaya Sakhi Kirtane Prallada Smarane Tadangri Bhajane Lakshmi Prutuk Pujane Akrurastva Vibandane Kapipate Tashyeta Sakyarjuna Sarvat Sarvatma Nivedane Balir Abhut Krishna Tiresham Param. So Sri Krishna or Sri Vishnu Shravane Parikshit. No, Parikshit Maharaj, by his process of Shravanam, he heard and then he became perfected. Abhavat Vayasaki Kirtane. Vayasaki means who's Vayasaki? So Vayasaki means son of Vyasadev, that is Sukadeva Goswami. So he perfected his life by Kirtana. Now speaking about Srimad Bhagavatam. And Pralada Smarane. No, Pralad Maharaj perfected his life by the process of Smaranam. And Tadangri Bhajane, Lakshmi Devi, always she dedicatedly renders service to the lotus feet of Lord Vishnu. And Prutu Pujane, and Prutu Maharaj is example of perfecting one's life by Archana. And then Akrurastva Abhivandane. Akrura, when he was trying to enter into Vrindavan. So, like the first time when he saw the lotus feet, no footprints of Krishna, so then immediately he jumped off the chariot and then he offered obeisances and he offered wonderful prayers to Krishna. So, Akrura is considered to be a good example for somebody who perfected his life by prayers. And Kapipatir Dashye, Hanuman. So, he perfected his life by being a nice servant of Lord Ramachandra. And then we have the Sakya, friendship. Arjuna is considered to be a good example in that. And then complete surrender of oneself is Bali Maharaj. So these all different things are explained here. And then we have, so when Hiranyakashipu heard all these things from the mouth of his son, he became like really, really very angry. And then he got hold of Shanda and Amarka. So you guys, like you are telling that you are teaching whatever I have asked you to teach, but then you people are secretly teaching devotional service to my boy, and you are the ones like who are spoiling the head of my boy. And then he wanted to punish them. So, but then Shanda and Amarka say, you see, like your son is naturally a devotee. We have not spoiled his head. You should not speak like this towards Brahmanas. You should not insult the Brahmana like this. So like we have not the culprit. Your son himself is is a devotee. So then Hiranyakashipu turns towards Prahlad and he asks, like, if your teachers have not taught this thing to you, who has taught you this? How did you become a devotee? Tell me this. How did you become a devotee? So then, again Prahlad Maharaj, like in his reply, he repairs the questions of Hiranyakashipu, because who spoiled your head? First of all, my head is not spoiled. Please understand. Why everybody are telling my head is spoiled? So, like, to be good in an assembly of bad people is also bad, So, like, of course, Prahlad Maharaj is one good person, in midst of demons. Everybody are thinking that he is bad, and then so this is what happens. Like the whole world is thinking these devotees are crazy people, nut chala gaya iska, So mala leke ghumte rehte hain, like they keep chanting Hare Krishna and then they do weird things. And kya life mein kya enjoyment hai? They don't go to mall, they don't go to film, they don't go to restaurant. Like what is kya bacha hai life mein idka? So it is a life of complete what is that? Complete misery. They are living a miserable life. And the devotees say, what is this outside people doing? These guys are trying to experiment so many different ways. Like they go to the hotel and finally, like, pet kharab ho jata hai, paisa khatam ho jata hai. And then, you see, like we come to the Sunday feast, like we get nice prasad and like also like we don't spend money, we save money as well. One time I asked the devotee, like, oh, why are you regularly coming to Sunday feast? Like, it seems like, you have what is that? You have developed some nice attachment to the process of devotional service. Yes, that is also happening. But more than that, like, I'm saving a lot of money for coming to these programs. So I thought, okay, this is economically also very beneficial. So, anyways, like, no. So devotees think that like, outside people are crazy. These people are trying to be happy. And without Krishna, how can anybody be happy? No, we are all part and parcel of Krishna. Only when we engage in service of Krishna, we can become happy. And how can these outside people be happy? Like, no, they cannot be happy. And outside people are thinking these people are crazy, and we are thinking these people are crazy. No, so this is like eternally going on. No, Prahlad is telling you are crazy, and Hiranyakashipu is telling you are crazy. No, so this is like always this is the case. No, so like finally, no, you all know who is crazy. No, at least for always, like, no, opposite party is always the crazy. So so then we see that, like, Hiranyakashipu asked this question that who actually made you the devotee? So then Prahlad Maharaj replied, he says that Matirna Krishna Parata Swatova Mitobi Patyeta Graha Pratana Adanta Goper Vishatam Tamishram Puna Puna Charvata Charvanana. So do you think that becoming Krishna conscious is so easy? No, like Matirna Krishna Parata Swatova. It is not possible by one's own endeavor or by anybody's like any sort of permutation and combination or inky pinky punky of this material world will not result in Krishna consciousness. No, he mentions it very clearly. And he says that at max, you can just chew the same thing that which is already been chewed. So this material sense gratification has been chewed by so many people. And then everybody is trying to extract happiness out of it. But no, everybody knows that there is no happiness in it. So, but then nobody can speak that. No, so there is Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. He mentioned about. He mentioned many nice stories. So one of the stories that he mentioned was 5 paisa circus. So some of you might have heard the story. So like in a village, there was a 5 paisa circus. There was a very sasta wala circus. Nobody had ever had that kind of a circus in their life. They have never seen, and it is an exclusive show. Every person will get an exclusive show. Not that like Gumpunalli Govinda. No, it's like exclusive. This one. So then everybody like very excited, and they made a huge line in front of the circus, and first person was taken in, and everything was pitch dark, and he asked like, where is the circus? And there was a big Bailwan who was there, and he came, he picked him up, and he thoroughly bit him. And then he told her like, no, circus दिखाने के लिए बोले थे ना, अभी ऐसा पिटा के भेज रहे, this is what a circus, no, go out. And then he came out, and all other people, second in line, third in line, all of them are so eager. They're asking, how was the circus? How was the circus? And this guy thought, how was the circus? He told, बहुत बढ़िया था. So the next person got in. He also got beating, and then the whole village got beating, and the circus company made a big profit, and they went off. So they went to a village, bet everybody, took the money, and went off. So this is what is happening. In material sense gratification also, that people say that you should live a normal life like us. You should face the miseries of life. It is part and parcel of life. If you don't face the miseries of life, how will you understand the happiness? It is not possible. So if somebody escapes and tries to become a devotee, tries to normalize his life, and then makes the devotional schedules and things like that, and people will say like, no, what are you doing? Like, no, be a normal person. No, why are you like doing this 16 rounds of Hare Krishna mantra, 2 hours every day? And on top of it, you will go to temple. Temple means like 5 minutes you should go and come. Like, no, what is this kind of temple? You go and sit for 2-3 hours. Like it is crazy, So like, all these kinds of things they tell. And you see, this life what we are living, you tell that it is miserable. Yeah, we accept it is miserable. But then there is some joy is also there. You should experience this. And devotee is asking like, where is the joy in material life? And then so this things keeps on going. So puna charvita charvanana. So they don't get tired, like again and again chewing the same old material things. So though there is no juice that is getting generated in that. And then Prahlad Maharaj is telling, Nate vidu swartha gatim hi Vishnu, darashayaya bahirarthamanina. So you cannot understand Vishnu. Basically nobody has the idea. My real self-interest, my real selfishness lies in Vishnu. So like, somebody may say that, accumulating money for oneself is selfishness. So, but what is the selfishness in this? Who are you, first of all? Your soul. And this money, the soul cannot enjoy anything of this money. Right? So the real thing that can satisfy and nourish the soul is Govinda. Govinda, the one who gives pleasure to the senses. So like, Krishna is the one, who can actually make the soul happy. So a person who worships Krishna is the real selfish person. No, all other people, goes on in the name of selfish person in the material world. They are not the real selfish people. So, but then people don't understand the real selfishness lies in Vishnu. Nate vidu swartha gatim hi Vishnu and durashaya ye bahirattamaninu. So they think that my happiness lies externally in this world, and they try to get various things of the sense objects, and to gratify their senses. Ultimately, they don't become satisfied. So in all these ways, you cannot become like, you cannot become Krishna conscious in all these ways. And then finally, he comes to the answer. He says that Naisha Matistava Durukramangam Sprshat Kanarthapa Gamo Yadartha Mahiyasham Pada Rajobhishekam Nishkinchananam Vinitayada. He says that one who has accepted the dust of the lotus feet of a great sadhu, who has given up all attachment to this material world, and such, by such act and by such a service to such great personality, one gets the attachment to Krishna. So he mentions, and here also he doesn't mention who's the devotee name. He philosophically establishes, one should get the dust of the lotus feet of a great devotee. He's not telling the name of Narad Muni. So like, that is the way, like, so it is right etiquette. In front of a demon, you should not tell the devotee's name. So like, in this way, like, Prahlad Maharaj establishes, this concept. And then when Hiranyakashipu hears about this particular thing, he becomes really, really very angry. And then he says that, this boy, Prahlad, he has given up all family attachment and things like that. And he is engaging in the, devotional service of the enemy of the family. Inka mama ko ye mara hai, Vishnu, and he is doing devotional service of that very same Vishnu. Now, what is this? Like, he has given up all the attachment to mother, father, and all the relatives, and he is doing this bhakti. What kind of a crazy boy this is? And this boy should he is untrustworthy, and he should not be like kept safe anymore. This boy, like, just like he mentions, Hiranyakashipu mentions a very amazing shloka. He says, just like uncontrolled senses are enemies of all the yogis engaged in advancing in spiritual life, he knows, because he also performed tapasya. So uncontrolled senses are like enemies of the spiritual practitioners. In the same way, this Prahlad is an enemy of me because I cannot control him. This person should be killed. Whether he is eating, sleeping, eating, sleeping, sitting, whatever he may be doing, he should be immediately killed. Take this boy and immediately execute him. So then all the demons, they Rakshasas, they take Prahlad, and then they try to attack Prahlad with tridents, swords, and fearful weapons and things like that. So, but then Prahlad sits down, and then he meditates upon the Supreme Personality of Godhead very deeply, and then he is not at all affected by any of these attacks of the demons. And here Shukadeva Goswami mentions a very amazing point. So just like a person who doesn't have a punya, who has not got any punya, and he tries to do various different works, to earn money. He will not get any money because it is work is that immediate cause. Ultimate cause of punya, ultimate cause of earning money is you should have some punya. Then only if you work, you will get money. So if you don't have punya and you work hard, no money will come. So like many people try to take the success story of great people. How did this person become success? And they follow everything exactly the same steps. कुछ रिजल्ट नहीं आ रहे ये गली में भी सक्सेस बड़े आदमी नहीं बन पा रहे. So like what to speak of becoming a big man in the society. It is not happening because that person had punya and he acted and he got the result, and this person doesn't have punya and he is acting, he is not getting the result. So now, like here Prahlad Maharaj, the same thing is applied. So Prahlad Maharaj doesn't have any papa, any sinful reaction in his credit. Now how can anybody try to give him suffering? It is not possible. If you don't have any sinful credit in your balance, in your karma balance, nobody can give you any suffering. And if you don't have any punya in your karma balance, nobody can, any amount of try they can make, nobody can make you happy. So that is something that has been established here, because Prahlad was a sinless soul. Nobody could able to harm him in any ways, right? So, and like Hiranyakashipu then ordered his son to be thrown beneath the feet of big elephants, throwing amidst of fearful snakes, and then many asuric maya they created, and then they threatened Prahlad and hurling, throwing him from the top of the hill, and so many different ways. Like, he was put into the ocean, he was put in the fire, and he was like made to exposed to tornadoes and things like that. So, but then Prahlad could not be killed at all. And then Hiranyakashipu's thinking, you see, like, I have created, I have used all sorts of ill means to, chastise this boy, but nothing could have, nothing is able to, happen to this boy. Like, nothing is happening to him. So, like, it looks like, his strength is immeasurable, and he's so powerful. And every time he is not getting any external support. So, to Hiranyakashipu, it looks like he is not getting any external support. So, of course, it is true also. He is getting internal support. He is getting support from Vishnu, who is sitting in the heart. And so, like, Hiranyakashipu was thinking, this boy is like very, very powerful. And this boy looks like a dog's curved tail. कुत्ते का पूंछ होता है ना, like, how much ever you try to make it straight, it will never become straight. So I'm not able to convince him of what I want. But at the same time, he is not able to forget his Lord and my misbehavior. All these things is happening. So, like, because of this boy, probably I may have to meet my end. Maybe this boy is the like death personified for me. So in this way, like, he's thinking in this way. So at the time, the teachers, the Shanda and Amarka, they come and they say, see, it is not very astonishing to see your boy to be so powerful. Of course, he's your boy. Like, the son, share ka bacha share hi hota hai na. Like, so this, what is that? Tiger or a lion's cub will be also a lion only, So, like, it is your son. He's, of course, your son. He's so powerful. So it is nothing wrong about it. But then, he's a small boy. Like, his intelligence is not very much developed. So he's speaking some deviant things and things like that. And once he grows up and he serves our spiritual master, Shukracharya, nicely, and then he assimilates good instructions of politics, diplomacy, and things like that. So, like, line pe aa jayega, so don't take too much tension. So, like, let's take this boy and then let's train him furthermore. And when they took the boy back to the school, bigger problem is happening. Now, what is the bigger problem? He's not only like, a devotee himself. All the Asura boys, not even one Asura was left. All the Asura boys were converted into devotees. So, like, we are not able to convert cultured people into Krishna conscious devotees. But you see, Prahlad Maharaj, he was like, he could able to convert, or he could able to transform even the demoniac children into devotees. So this goes to say, like, why are people suffering in this world? So, any reason why are people suffering in this world? Sense gratification, uncontrolled mind, they are not surrendered to Krishna. I'll give you a radical answer. People are suffering in this world because we are not doing our sadhana properly. So Prahlad Maharaj is so powerful, he could able to make everybody happy. Even the demons, he could able to make them as devotees. And he could able to make everybody happy. But we are not able to do our bhajan properly. We are not doing our chanting properly and our sadhana properly. So that is why we are not able to bring about such level of transformation. We are able to bring about only small transformation, right? So this, like, whenever you see somebody suffering in this world, tell to yourself, it is all because of me only. If I would have did my sadhana properly, I could have transformed this heart. So, like, I'm not able to do this. So in this way, like, Prahlad Maharaj was so amazing. He, like, whenever the children would come and say, like, you see, now it's a break time. It's nice. Like, we don't need to study. So now let's play. And Prahlad Maharaj would say, like, why waste time? Just do the Krishna bhajan. And children would say, like, playing is so fun. And Prahlad would chant and do his kirtan. And then after the kirtan, all the children would say, like, this is greater fun, definitely. So he could able to give that sweetness. In fact, when His Grace Gurujan Prabhu, one of the senior disciples of Srila Prabhupada, when he had come, he was mentioning that when Srila Prabhupada was preaching in the West, like, in that place, the place where Srila Prabhupada was preaching, they were completely, the people were completely addicted to sense gratification and liquor. And when during the time Srila Prabhupada went to the West, there was a culture, counterculture. So, like, sometimes people used to think that being naked is very modern. So such kind of environment Srila Prabhupada actually went to preach. And people were completely, like, drunk and things like that. And he would go, and nobody was there in a state of existence to hear any philosophy or class. Their state was completely delirious. So they were taking LSD, drugs. This one all the time. They would be in intoxication. So then Prabhupada started his kirtan, and people saw that no, this bottle is not giving that much of kick. No, this kirtan is really amazing. So Prabhupada's kirtan was so powerful, no, just anybody would come close by, he would just give up all his bad habits and he would just simply follow Srila Prabhupada. That was the power of Srila Prabhupada's purity, no? And no, like Gurujan Prabhu was telling, no, it was like a bubble around Srila Prabhupada. In fact, no, these disciples were drunkards before, and they became transformed by Srila Prabhupada's kirtan. Not even class, not even any preaching, just by Srila Prabhupada's kirtan. And they printed a pamphlet saying, "Stay high forever." No, you guys are trying to stay high through like drugs and intoxication. You come to our satsang program, we will show you what is high. You know, we will show you like, no, you just attend one kirtan of Srila Prabhupada, then you will be gone. No, you will not, no, again turn back to drugs and no, liquor and stuff like that. So that was so powerful a preaching for them. No, they would just simply like bring people to Prabhupada and that's it. No, like in fact, the Western people could not able to and no like understand Srila Prabhupada's accent. No, Prabhupada was speaking English with heavy Bengali accent, so they could not able to understand, but they could able to understand this guy is like really something special. And no, coming close to him, we are able to see such a transformation in us. No, we are not able to explain that transformation. So that was Srila Prabhupada's effect. No, later on when Gurujan Prabhu was telling, later on when I came to Vrindavan, I could able to see and feel the same kind of a vibration which Srila Prabhupada carried around, with him, right? So this was like a very powerful, this one. So like in the same way, Prahlad Maharaj also is like very powerful, preacher. Even the demons he could able to, transform into devotees of the Lord. And no wonder, so Narasimha very such a powerful incarnation of the Lord. He appeared to bless, Prahlad Maharaj, and in the bhajan that we are going to sing now, like the Narasimha Arti. So in this, we see that there is nice meaning of this bhajan is there. So we'll just discuss the meaning a little bit and then sing once. So now here we see Namaste Narasimhaya. So that means I offer my respectful obeisance to Lord Narasimha. And who is this Lord Narasimha? A nice name of Narasimha is there. What is there in the second line? So Prahlada means, what is the meaning of this word Prahlada? Hlada means happiness. Hladini Shakti. We might have heard Radharani is also considered to be Hladini Shakti. Hladini means the condensed form of bliss, and Prahlada means pra is used to indicate superlative degree in Sanskrit. So Prahlada means like intense form of bliss. This personality is an intense form of bliss. And who is Narasimha? Prahlada Hladadaine. That personality who is the intense form of bliss. So here Narasimha is the supplier of the bliss of this personality who is an intense form of bliss. Prahlada Hladadaine, right? So Hiranyakashipur Vakshaha Shilathanka Nakalaye. So like that personality, he took Hiranyakashipu and his chest was as good as like a pattar ka jaisa tha, shila, like it was like a stone like chest, and he used his nails which was just like chisels, and then he ripped open the chest of the demon Hiranyakashipu. And then where is this Narasimha? Ito Narasimha, Parato Narasimho. So like he's here and he's there, and then Yato Yato Yami Tato Narasimha. So like wherever, in everywhere, the Lord Narasimha is there. And Bahir Nrishimo, Hridaye Nrishimo. So like he's there within and he's there outside. And Narshimam Adim Sharanam Prapadye. So that Adi, Adi Mool of everything, Narshimam Adim Sharanam Prapadye. So that the origin of everything, that supreme being. So I offer my respectful obeisances or I take shelter of that personality. Right. So and then Tavakara Kamala Vare Nakam Adbhuta Shringam. So like you have just like lotus like hands, and then and you have nails, very amazing nails, wonderfully sharp, it has wonderful sharp tips. So it is like a very amazing contrast, lotus like hands with sharp nails, so it is a very amazing this one contrast. And Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanu Bringa. So like just like a small insect, if a small child takes a small insect and crushes, in the same way, Lord Narasimha, he took this Hiranyakashipu, great demon, no, he just took him just like a wasp and no crushed him. So Keshavadrita, Narahari Rupa, that Krishna who has assumed the form of Narahari. So I worship that Krishna. So this is the bhajan of this particular this one. So let's try to chant this bhajan once, and then okay. So in this connection, now we have that what is that? No, when Narsinghadev appeared and all the demons approached Narsinghadev, he had 4 weapons and he was simultaneously killing all the demons through 4 weapons. What are the 4 weapons? Huh? Shankha Chakra, Gada, and Padma also. With lotus also he was killing. So that is something only Lord Narsinghadev can do. So if Lord wants, like he put, he beats us with Gada and still, we can feel it like lotus. And if Lord wants, he can take lotus and beat somebody and kill also. So like when Balaram, he wanted to kill Roma Harshana. So he just took a grass and he did like this and his head got cut. So Lord can do anything with anything, right? So that. Okay. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Bhakti Vigna Vinashaka Lakshmi Nrsimhadev Bhagavan ki jai. Bhakta Shiromani Prahlad Maharaj ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna. Questions? We have time? It's okay. If there is any questions, devotees, we can take.